So it is my 10-year anniversary in Nashville, which means I've been in Nashville for 10 years today. And yeah, today was really fun. I celebrated by being in the studio all day working on a new song. 10-year is usually like 10 years to make it, and making it can be different things. But I feel like I've kind of come into my own as an indie artist. And I've released a lot of projects that I'm really proud of. And I think that's kind of my favorite thing, is just kind of creating little worlds in the Mustard cinematic universe, basically. And 10 years ago, I didn't have any music. Now I have 4 projects. I'm working on project number 5. I'm writing for project number 6. I've done a lot of co-writing too. I've had a few cuts with other artists, which is super exciting. One of which was submitted for Grammy consideration, which is kind of crazy. To be honest, I had nothing to do with that. Shout out to Jaron for making that happen. But that was really fun too. Also, in the past 10 years, I have adopted, well, 3 dogs, but I currently have 2. And I think that's just nice too, this decade of kind of setting up a life here and getting this house in Nashville is kind of what I love, and these puppies. I've also started, learning banjo and guitar, and I wasn't playing those 10 years ago. I played banjo on stage for the first time a few weeks ago, brought my guitar to the studio for the first time this summer, been writing on guitar for the first time. 2 of the songs I'm going to release next year, hopefully, I wrote on banjo, which is brand new. So, yeah, I feel like I'm growing as a musician and an artist and doing things I've always wanted to do. I found this list that I made. I was cleaning, and this is like a list of stuff I made as a kid for like an elementary school project of what I wanted to do when I grew up. But check out number 3. It says I want to have a golden retriever and a lab. And check it out, we got a golden retriever. And we got a lab. We did it, guys. I'm really happy and excited and proud to be a part of the community in Nashville. And I do hope that I have, good word of mouth around town as somebody who's fun to write with and make music with. And I have a really cool day job that I'm really grateful to have as a speech therapist. I think part of the dream would be to be doing this full time, but I also am glad that I have a job that supports me, that I don't have to struggle to make ends meet. And to be fair, when I'm not working, I maybe work 40 hours a week with paperwork and stuff, but when I'm not doing that, if I'm not listening to the dogs or meditation, shout out to Wild Heart Nashville, that is a big part of my happiness in Nashville, to be honest, that meditation Buddhist community. But when I'm not involved in those adventures, I'm doing music stuff pretty much all the time. So to me, that is a really form of living the dream. I played out 46 times so far this year. Scheming up my first regional tour next month that I'm going to be announcing on Friday that I'm really excited about. To be honest, I feel like I wrote one of my best songs this past week. Not to toot my own horn, but it's just fun to be 10 years into this and really feel like I'm still writing things that are exciting and new that feel really good. Today was a little bit of a reflective day, I guess. I'm just looking at what I have been doing over my past decade in Nashville, and that I am really proud. Also, the Treehouse music video was really cool. Film it on location and have actors and have this whole time-traveling love story. And I think the catheter thing was a whole other chapter where actually, again, 10 years ago, if you thought I'd be talking about a catheter online, I would have said you're crazy. And now I do it, and I think that fostered a big sense of self-acceptance around me and that part of my body. Feeling like I didn't have to hide it, even writing about it in my music. I have a song on this project on Show and Tell. That's, me really openly writing about my catheter stuff at school. So yeah, I think that's a big change, and that's really important too. I said Mississippi here because we had this states thing in our Memorial Day parade where everybody got a state, and then they would blow a whistle, and you would have to put your cardboard state down and assemble the United States. My state that year was Mississippi, but the next year my state, which I thought was kind of funny, in this parade was Tennessee, and someone from Connecticut that I ended up holding a Tennessee thing. And this was before Hanson, so this was before I knew music was a thing you could do. That was kind of my opening to that world, seeing kids playing music. Anyway, also, if you wonder why my music is so poppy, from ages 9 to 13, I pretty much exclusively listened to Hanson. And so those melodies got very drilled into my brain, so that's part of where my pop comes from. And a noom bop, it's gone, and a noom bop, it's not there. But just reflecting on kind of childhood dreams and where you are now, I am very grateful. So anyway, I think that's enough rambling, but I just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for letting me be a part of the community in Nashville. I have a lot of fun music I'm excited to release in the next year or so. And yeah, I just want to keep going, keep learning, growing as a musician and as a songwriter and as an artist. And I appreciate you being a part of the ride. Here's to 10 more years of mustard jokes and music. I relish it all.